Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh, let's turn it up a little bit more. Okay. I don't know why the music's not playing on this. But whatever. Let's load up our game. Oh, you probably want to see it, huh? Is it gonna pop up? Is it gonna be well behaved stream? Yay! So we left off at Discreet Hotel. Something happened to Angelina. We don't know what.
Stand with what looks like tasteless postcards from tourists. They show either pictures of the village or blood-stained knives. Here's one with a screaming woman on it.
Ooh, nice.
What the? A cheap plastic mask of Samuel Gordon. Toy knife with blood-stained blade.
Classy.
And the worst thing is that you can bet that some of my fellow humans actually buy this stuff.
Hey, if it's sitting out, that means they do.
A whole row of old-fashioned lockboxes. Although they're only made of wood, they look like they're still tricky to break open. An old-fashioned telephone. It's probably meant to be classic, but to be honest, it's just old.
We can has?
A bottle of schnapps. Maybe I could grab it while Murray's not looking. Voila! A bottle of alcohol.
Alright.
Murray seems to have just been eating something. I'm guessing that he's the only employee in his hotel, so he can't just go and leave his position at the counter to go and eat. The knife hasn't been used. I'll take it. Maybe I can still find a use for it.
Okay.
That's one of those things they use in big hotels to carry cases on. I find it rather hard to imagine them having hotel porters here. A classic dark brown leather armchair. The arms are worn somewhat. It's seen better days for sure.
What are these details in the front of the arms? They look almost like the faces of the dogs from the Black Mirror castle. Alright, we've got guest book keys and then we'll be on our way.
Angelina checked in here and is staying in room 13. The guest book probably can't tell me much more. One of the keys belongs to Angelina's room. It's number 13. But I can't get my hands on it while Murray's standing at the counter.
Well, we don't have a bottle of laxative anymore, so I guess we're gonna have to come up with something else.
Room 13. That's Angelina's room.
Ah, we electrocuted a guy here. Good times.
And that's my room, number 12. First I'll get rid of this rucksack, and then I need to find a way to get into Angelina's room.
Who says rucksack? Is that a thing?
That's better.
Oh, so we don't get to just go in our room? To the lobby? Oh yeah, let's go look at this wall.
Strange. The wall doesn't look like it belongs here. Looks temporary to me. It's pretty dark back there. But it looks like the passage simply hasn't been renovated. I'd like to guess that this wall's been put up just to prevent the guests in the front part of the hotel from being disturbed while the restoration work's still going on in the back. Perhaps Murray ran out of cash, or he saw that he didn't need any more rooms. Whatever the case, the renovation didn't get finished.
Business in the front, party in the back.
The idea is very much that you sit yourself in this armchair, read one of the books from over there, while quietly smoking a pipe or a cigar.
Oh, yeah?
Judging by the ashtray, it looks like that hasn't happened for some time, though. It's sparkling clean. There's only a box of matches lying in it.
Take the matches. There we go. Yay!
Allardyce matches. Sounds like there's still a few in here.
I mean, you could open it. Look.
Let's see. A few crime stories, poetry collections, fairy tales, horror stories. Just the thing for a relaxing night in a hotel. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have one of those. There's a newspaper lying on the glass table. Maybe a service for the guests. Oh no, can't be. The paper's already several weeks old. Probably so little going on here that Murray hardly ever gets back here to tidy up. Nothing's older than yesterday's paper, but I don't have to read it. I think I'll just take a few pages.
Oh, we were so setting something on fire, and that's exciting.
I might as well pour the alcohol into my pocket.
Do that, would you? Clock.
A wooden clock with a glass cover and some carving on it.
There's so much noise happening outside this room right now.
Huh. What's that? The clock's just an imitation. It can't be wound up. Probably a cheap electronic clock with batteries. Angelina's room's locked. I need to get hold of the key somehow. That's my room. Like all the rooms here, a converted cell. It doesn't really feel all that friendly, and it's rather uncared for. Apart from the price, there's nothing much here that's first class.
I wonder if we can walk around like before.
No. I don't think there's anything of interest waiting for me back there.
Not yet. Alright, back to the lobby.
A big house plant in a hefty flower pot. No idea what type it is. I know nothing about them. Huh. The words Gordon's Palace have just been simply printed onto the awning. Cheap. 3 flags hanging here. England, Great Britain, and the European Union. The last one's gotta be there, just for the foreign tourists.
Okay.
The hotel lobby's in there behind the tall windows. Very grand for such a small country hotel. Wow, the ivy must be at least 100 years old. It's already climbed up the whole building.
Is that how you age ivy?
A wet, uncomfortable, and somewhat shabby-looking wooden bench, with the paint slowly flaking off it. A big heap of wet leaves. A gardener must have raked them together from off the lawn. A steel-framed conservatory. It's quite obvious that it's a newer addition to the rest of the building.
No, the boiler room's down there. Or at least it was.
A large bird bath made from imitation marble. It's full of water, and I can't see a damn bird for miles.
Did I miss anything?
First off, I had to have a look here in the hotel for signs of Angelina's whereabouts. Going straight into the village without any kind of plan doesn't strike me as being a good idea.
Okay. Just making sure. So we got leaves, a bird bath, and all the fixins to start a fire.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why? Oh, maybe we can. I want to say pick the lock, but you can't pick a lock with a butter knife. If this game does that, that would be hilarious.
No, I'm not doing that.
He's not doing that, guys. Her. Soul key? Why are we asking about a soul key?
What's that then? A soul key?
They are powerful, magical artifacts. After the murders 12 years ago, the police seized documents from the castle. Amongst them were also pictures of these soul keys. Samuel Golden must have been nigh on
Oh,
obsessed
you
by
want
them.
souvenirs?
The police believe that Samuel had several of them.
Perhaps the devil himself gave him the order to do it.
Perhaps. What's for certain is that he killed for it, and that the keys, assuming they ever existed, disappeared when he committed suicide.
And what has that got to do with this plastic trash?
That's no trash. Do you know how expensive it was to produce thousands of these and ship them here? Pal, that cost me a fortune.
Thousands! How many have you sold?
Put it this way, I won't need to reorder in the near future. Even though they're so fantastic. Would they even light up when you put a battery
Oh my
in them?
god.
Oh, awesome. What's that castle out there on the hill?
That's the famous Black Mirror Castle, ancestral home of the Golden family. There are few buildings here that have a history as fascinating and blood-soaked.
Why, what happened there?
What didn't happen there, more like? Every imaginable abomination. Murder, torture, witch burning, dark rituals, devil worship, everything.
Yeah, sure. And that's not just what you tell the tourists to make this place more interesting.
Well, perhaps it's not quite that bad, but what the people say is true. That castle is cursed. That much is certain.
There were a lot of chains in the basement.
First.
Just look at the Gordons, an ancient family that's gonna die out, one blow of fate after the other. The latest events alone. Around 25 years ago, there was a fire in the castle, and Master Samuel lost his young wife in the flames. 12 years ago, the eldest Gordon committed suicide. He jumped from the castle tower. After that came Robert's murder and Samuel's suicide. The last surviving Gordon is Lady Victoria. She's already about 90. When she dies, one of the oldest families in England dies with her.
Sounds like bad luck. But not necessarily a curse.
It is. The castle is cursed. It makes the people crazy. How else are you going to explain one Gordon after the other completely losing it?
Some mental illnesses are hereditary. And if it's an old noble family, incest may also play a role.
Yeah. Or natural radioactivity, or poisonous groundwater. That's all far-fetched. It's a curse. Everyone knows that.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this place?
Willow Creek. It's the nest in which I was born. Just like all the others you see around here. No one moves to here. Either you're born here and stay, or you're born here and leave. It can't keep hold of the youngsters anymore. They want to be in the city. The place is dying out.
Is there anything special to see here?
The museum, of course. I was significantly involved in setting it up. It's even on my land, which I've leased for a small, appropriate fee, of course. Go into the village. You won't miss it. We set it up once the flow of tourists dried up. You need to offer the people something, after all. We redesigned the rear part of the museum last year. Now it's got a lot more zip. It was my idea. None of the other people in the village have got any idea about business.
Of course not.
And
You have to speculate to accumulate. You're not going to attract tourists with a couple of clay pots and carpets, are you?
how can you attract tourists?
With a show! You need to give them something. We've got 5 gruesome murders here, an old family full of maniacs, a dark curse. There must be some capital in that.
Doesn't seem to have worked all that well so far.
Alas, no. Many didn't get involved. Said you should let the dead rest in peace. We won't get anywhere like that.
Of course not.
During the first few months after the murders, it was looking really good. The papers wrote about our murders all the time. Loads of free publicity. They came from all over. Buses full. But then, well, the hype died down.
Ooh, how tragic. Hey, perhaps a couple of people should be killed every season. Then you'll get more press.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. You haven't invested all your savings. But I'll have the last laugh. This place is gonna be on the up again.
What did you say this building used to be?
The old Ashbury Sanatorium. The legendary, the gruesome, the unfathomable sanatorium of the crazy Robert Gordon.
I see.
Sir Robert was Samuel Gordon's uncle on his father's side. He lived in the castle and was, of course, like all Gordons, completely insane. He conducted experiments on the patients here in the sanatorium. Illegal experiments. Terrible experiments.
And no one noticed.
He mostly did it
Did he
at
just
night,
scratch his ass?
alone. He only had one accomplice in the village, Dr. Herman. Both were murdered before their schemes were uncovered. But strange things have been happening since their deaths. People claim to have seen spectral apparitions in these corridors, and sounds that come out of the ground.
Sure, and that's probably written large on the front of your flyers, right? A couple of ghosts would surely be good for business. It's just a shame it's absolute moonshine. What else can you tell me about Angelina?
Don't know. Nice girl. Seems to be out a lot. Always went off for a couple of hours, then back to her room, then out again.
Did you notice anything? Was she nervous? Afraid?
No, not really. She seemed to be a bit stressed. Tense. And always in a hurry. That's just what young people are like.
Did you call the police when she didn't come back last night?
Her room is
Why should
James's
I?
old cell.
She paid up front, everything's fine.
Oh yeah, everything's fantastic. She might be bleeding to death in the woods or in the hands of violent kidnappers. But she paid up front.
Calm down. Nothing will have happened to her. Absolutely nothing's happened here for 12 years, unfortunately.
Couldn't you perhaps give me Angelina's room key?
If you buy the hotel and let me retire, then we can talk about it.
And if I forget a 50-pound note on the counter, would you go outside to look at the pretty pictures on it in the daylight?
Young man, this is a quality hotel. I can't and won't allow its reputation to be damaged.
No one will notice. There's not a soul here.
You can't bribe me, and that's that.
Thanks for the chat, Murray.
My pleasure.
Okay. Now can we set something on fire?
No.
Oh,
I'm
come
not doing
on.
that. It's probably crockery that was intended for the guests. I can't see anything special about it. Huh. Willow Creek. I was here and survived. Willow Creek makes your blood freeze. Willow Creek, home of murderers. Unbelievable. You know, I can never be bothered with most postcards. But here's a card with a drawn map of the area showing the murder locations of 12 years ago all marked out. I could use the map to help me keep myself oriented. I'll take it with me.
I'll put it on your bill.
Thanks.
And what's this thing supposed to be? Huh. Lights up in 3 different colors. Gruesome sound effects. Hellish fun. Batteries not included. I can't get my head around it. I'd rather chop my hand off than buy this plastic crap from China and speed up global warming and the demise of mankind. I'd rather chop my... And what's this thing's lights
Then
up in...
why is it letting me take one? Or why does it want me to take one?
A whole row of old-fashioned... If at all, that thing was maybe used during the...
Okay.
Who should I call? One of the keys belongs to Angelina's room. A whole load of good books. But I don't know how they're supposed to help me in my search for Angelina. A whole load of good books.
A whole load of good books.
I can't get it off. It's screwed on.
Okay.
Yep, that's how it's done.
That's so cute. It looks like a cat trying to catch something.
I've got them. 2 1.5-volt batteries.
So now can I buy the plastic junk that's gonna ruin the world?
I'd rather chop my hand off than buy this.
Alright, well that ain't it. Maybe tell him the clock's broken?
No. I don't know what I can
Ask him to
Murray
fix the
right
damn
now.
clock. It's not working.
I can't find anything exciting. The plants don't. Until I found Angelina, I don't have any time to rest.
So
card from the Willow Creek area. It's marked where the murders took place 12 years ago. As long as I don't have any leads, I'd better just give a look around here once again. She was definitely here. Or maybe not in the village. A card.
Alright,
as
alright,
long as
alright.
don't-
I get it.
A small bottle with some serious alcohol in it. Murray's supposed to tip this stuff in his tea. 2 typical 1.5 volt commercially available batteries. A box of matches, branded Allardyce. There are a few matches still inside. An ordinary butter knife, luckily still unused, otherwise I would have hardly pocketed it. A newspaper. By the looks of it, I'd say it's a halfway serious local rag. Whatever. Probably not worth reading.
Butter him. Nope. Can't butter Murray. Alright, what else we got?
I'm not gonna allow myself a nap while I still haven't found Angelina. Angelina's room's locked. I need to get hold of the key somehow.
Alright, what am I missing?
A whole load of good books.
Still a whole load of good books. Okay, why is that light not working? I mean, we don't know if he's the type to yell at seagulls or not.
That pile's not been here for long. The leaves are soaking wet on the outside, but they look drier underneath. The rain hasn't made everything wet.
Yes! Fire!
There's no way I could light this heap with a match on its own. The leaves
Yeah,
underneath
okay.
are too damp as well. Why should I pour away the last good drops?
To light it on fire.
I've got the crumpled newspaper in the middle, next to the leaves which aren't so wet. The newspaper's lit. The leaves next to it are just charring. They're not gonna burn, they're too damp for that.
No? Throw the batteries in there.
Murray? There's smoke outside. I hope the hotel isn't gonna burn down around our heads.
Bugger! Oh!
As long as Murray's outside,
Yeah, go do
putting
it.
out the fire.
Take it. Stop talking and just take it.
Now we'd like to have that. The key for room number
Okay,
13.
let's go.
Hopefully.
Less yappity yap.
Those little brats. They've no idea how dangerous that is. They
Yeah,
should.
the young are really bad.
Alright, bye. This part here. Oh yeah, that's the bathroom. That's where that's where James's little toilet was. Wait, she put her own picture on the wall?
What's that? One of the pictures I took of Angelina. That's gotta be a clue for me. So it is. There are a few white notes on the back of the picture.
What's with the music?
Nothing special. A typical hotel bathroom.
There's no way that's big
Find
enough
all
for like
over
a
the
shower
world.
or everything in there.
Let's see. A few clothes hangers, a clothes rail, a few drawers. Everything empty and squeaky clean. A little cupboard. Looks rather like an antique. And inside there's... Sleeping potion. Now could that be
Sleeping
Angelina's?
potion?
Maybe she was having nightmares from all that business. What the hell have I gotten her into?
Yes, I keep all kinds of potions in my cupboards. We're gonna need the lemons. The paper's gonna have some sort of ink on it.
Interesting. Several cut lemons. And there's a sliver of wood stuck in one of them. She didn't eat the lemons. That much is clear. Lemons and a sliver of wood. That rings a bell somehow. A thick-walled but relatively squat glass. You'd normally be drinking a drop of the hard stuff out of this kind of glass. Here's a few sheets of writing paper. Now, did Angelina make any
She
notes
did,
about her
with
investigations?
the lemon juice.
A thick, heavy, and very old-fashioned bedspread. There are woolen threads around the edges.
We're gonna take the whole blanket? Or are we just moving it?
I can't take the cover, but I can take the wooden thread as a souvenir. It wouldn't be the first time
Okay.
something like that had come in
Fair
useful.
enough.
The glass is half
Okay.
full.
Stir it.
The paper looks completely on you.
Light it on fire.
That can't work. No matter if it's rum or whiskey. Even if it was meth.
She's like, even if it was
Need a small
meth?
controllable flame. I'm missing a wick.
Surely there has to be a better way to put that.
Wait. The woolen thread is acting like a wick and soaking up the alcohol. Looks like I've rediscovered the world's
Is that what
oldest
we're doing? We're making
artificial
a
light
candle?
source.
Oh.
A white painted ribbed radiator. The heating's lukewarm. I don't see anything though. A completely normal tube TV, like most folks have at home. Should I sit myself down in front of the TV and wait until I see ghostly messages from Angelina in the white noise?
I mean, you could try it.
Maybe not.
This is that kind of a game. pretty.
Awesome. My little fire's lit. It was working like that 10,000 years ago, too. Now what do I do with it? So, let's see. Ah, at last. There's Angelina's message. Sunday, 1600. I don't know what's supposed to be so special
about Willow Creek. It all seems so forlorn, poor, and desolate. Hopefully I won't have to disappoint Darren. He's helped me so much, and I only now hope that I can help him too. Sunday, 9 p.m. That Porter Murray is a damned shark. He had money off me for every single bit of info. I'm not doing that again. I'll go to the library tomorrow, and there's supposed to be a town museum too. Maybe I'll pick up something there about Darren's castle. Monday, 11 a.m. Black Mirror was built in the 14th century by the two brothers, Marcus and Mordred Gordon. The brothers argued and virtually waged war with each other. To this day, descendants of the Gordon line still inhabit Black Mirror Castle. They will, however, soon die out. The last young Gordon died 12 years ago, having committed suicide. Monday, 2 p.m. I've got something on the tree symbol that Darren discovered on Boris's ring. The symbol is mentioned in the Chronicle of the Gordon family. I also stumbled across it in the library. It's the symbol of a secret society, a kind of sect that wants to summon up dark powers and uses corpses in the process. What if Boris is one of them? Monday, 4 p.m. I found out in the pub people believe there's a curse on Black Mirror Castle and the Gordon family. Maybe I'll change the topic of my degree thesis. I'd much rather write about accursed castles, though I can't see my good Prof. Hubbard being too thrilled about the idea. Monday, 9 p.m. He's here. Reginald Boris is here in Willow Creek. I've just seen him sneaking about the hotel. What should I do? Is he here because of me? Now, of all times, right when I want to investigate the passage. I'm not going to let myself be stopped, but I'll send off some insurance.
Okay.
Oh man, Reginald Boris. Angelina had been doing some research, and Boris had caught her at it. Now, he's holding her prisoner, and does he want to lure me to him? In Maine, he wanted to take me on a journey. Is this all about me? Whatever the reason for all this might be, Angelina doesn't have anything to do with it. She's got into danger because she wanted to help me. It's my fault if something happens to her. I ought to go into the village and listen around. Angelina was there. But I need to be careful. I don't know who might belong to this order that Angelina warned me about.
I'm still confused as to why the guy wanted to shoot us. If he's like following us, why would he want to kill us? Or maybe he's the reason the mother died. Alright, let's go into
the Willow Creek. 5 murder locations.
I was thinking it would be like the postcard map before. Maybe it will be, and just not yet. I don't know.
We all know that old one.
What do you mean?
A young, attractive lady is carrying a stack of books and lets them fall at the feet of the hero.
Excuse me? I'm the librarian here, so it's quite right that I should be carrying books around the place. Young,
Oh my god.
attractive. Well, I'll accept that. But why do you consider yourself to be a hero?
You're the librarian?
Yeah, we'll just glaze right over
Then
that.
you can definitely tell me something worth knowing about this place, Miss,
Valley. You're American?
Absolutely.
Darren Michaels. Do I really sound American?
Oh, yes. Now let me see. Your accent is non-rhotic. That is, you don't sound the phoneme R at the end of a syllable or before consonants. And you have hard A sounds. That's the famous Boston accent.
Awesome. I really do come from Boston.
I've spent half my life in books, so something has to have stuck.
So then you can probably tell a damn Yankee something about Willow Creek?
What do you want to know?
I'm staying at the Gordon's Palace Hotel.
Really? You're letting yourself get ripped off by that old so-and-so Murray?
The building is supposed to have had a terrible past.
That's true.
It would seem that all of the male Gordons were a little bit crazy.
The curse of the Gordons.
Please
Hokum. It's
don't tell
hokum.
me you believe in all that hokum.
I never used to.
You English.
Wow.
You like your ghost stories and all that a little too much.
That's the obligatory village pub. It never was a great place, but since the old landlord left, it really has gone downhill. The new landlord is Tom.
A chili stall?
Chili stall. The fair
Oh.
will be here for a few more days yet, but I wouldn't bet that it'll be coming back again.
Well, is there anything about Willow Creek that's worth knowing?
Not a lot. There must have been a settlement there for a good 1,000 years or so. They found remains dating back that far.
Yeah, a stone circle in a forest. So I've heard.
Yes, there's one of those. It really only kind of got going around the 13th century when there was a monastery built in the neighborhood. Also a church and the first part of the
Sorry,
castle.
my chair's
And
squeaky.
more recently?
You're talking about the murders. That's 12 years ago now. Let's not talk about those.
Can we ask about the last thing? This is so weird. Are we just following her? Like, what's happening right now?
Back there by the town hall is my empire, the library. Perhaps it's because there's otherwise so little going on here. There are plenty of people who like to and who do read a lot. Sadly, often all the wrong things. Trashy stuff and the cheapest pulp lit are in high demand.
The castle nearby, isn't that the famous Black Mirror Castle?
It certainly is. Its inhabitants have influenced things around here for centuries. Sometimes for the good, sometimes rather more negatively.
How do you mean that?
Everything around here belongs to the Gordons. In the old days, virtually everything that went on here was all decided in the castle. Just what could happen in the village, and what could not.
And who lives in the castle today?
Lady Victoria Gordon, the last of the Gordons, her old butler Bates, and her late brother's widow, Lady
Yay,
Eleanor.
Bates is still there.
I think there are a few other servants too.
And it looks like the Willow Creek Museum is where the old pawn shop was.
That's the museum. If you want to know more about Willow Creek, then that's the place to be. At least in the front bit.
What's in the back?
The newly opened Black Museum. Cheap special effects animation, horror and titillation
Sounds
at others'
sassy.
expense.
What's wrong with the Black Museum? Why should you get so wound up about it?
It's not about informing people. Nothing to do with knowledge. It's about putting blood and suffering on display.
I'm afraid that's what folks are interested in.
Because they want a gawk. These are the same people who would rather photograph an accident than help out. They don't share in any of the misfortunes of those behind the spectacle.
Can you help me with a symbol? A tree where the roots reach around and up into the branches. That mean anything to you?
Where do you know that from?
You know something about it?
You ought to forget about it again as soon as possible.
I stumbled across it in Maine, and now I'd like to know if it...
Maine? You come... But you said Boston. I've still got something to finish. Good day.
Miss Valley, listen!
I mean, people aren't
And she's
shackled
gone.
to the state they live in.
What was that all about?
We do explore our own country. Alright, where do we want to go here? So back this way. So we'll start at the pub and work our way around. Since we know that Angelina was there. Come on, man, walk a little faster. Actually, if the guy is running a chili stall, the pub might not be open? Oh, no, they just did it a little different. Can we just break in? That'd be cool. It's still
Pub's
shut.
still shut. I'll have to come back later.
Barrel!
An overturned beer keg. Pure show for the tourists, I reckon. Even here, they're hardly likely to still get their beer delivered in wooden barrels.
Ugh. Old barrels.
I can scarcely recognize what's on the board. It must have been written weeks ago. The wind and the rain have done their worst since then. That's gotta
Only
be Willow
bench in
Creek's
town.
bench. I don't know what these kind of windows are called. There are lots of little glass panes and a lead lattice. They're much cheaper than big panes, since you can use broken pieces in them too. Some hand towels which have been hung out to dry. The rooms above a pub are traditionally inhabited by the landlord and his family. The building looks like it was renovated years back, but has been completely neglected ever since. There's dirt and dust all over the walls. A hose pipe would work wonders.
Oh! That wasn't what I meant. There he is, there's Tom.
Huh. Gas bottles. A red and a blue one. Probably to fuel the grill, but I wouldn't bet on it. Chili, hot chili, super hot chili, Guatemalan hellish hot chili. Well,
Alright,
looks like they
let's talk
might
to
be
Tom.
selling chili here. A
Tatty?
chili stall. A bit
I feel
tatty,
like
and it doesn't look like there's
uh,
too much going on.
a non-American English speaker wrote this dialogue. Because it's like just a little weird.
Hi there.
What would you like? Normal or extra?
What?
Normal chili or extra hot chili?
I actually didn't want any chili. I only wanted to ask a couple of questions.
Nobody gets paid for just standing around.
All those other folks can wait.
Not exactly backwards and coming forwards, are we? I like it. What do you want?
Is the pub yours?
Where'd you hear that?
Miss Valley reckons it is.
You shouldn't get involved with that nutter. She's a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
When's the pub open?
This evening, after I've shut down the store. Those commercial Einsteins in the town hall make me keep open from 11 in the morning to at least 5 p.m. And in the meantime, I've sold just about sod all. If it was down to me, I'd have chucked all this lot here in the harbor by now. Shoved it up the Lord
And it's
Mayor's
supposed to be
arse.
Texas chili too. That's hilarious.
So, not exactly a lot going on round here then.
You think I don't know that? Crowds of folk from all over the place. Loads of hungry customers, you said. And then it's getting worse by the year.
Isn't Willow Creek also a bit too small for a fair?
Those clever pillocks in the town hall had it all worked out. They reckoned that people from all round these parts would come here. It used to work out okay, too. Everybody wanted to come and have a look at the murder capital. But nowadays, it's just one big loss maker.
The people just aren't gonna be drawn here by a couple of carousels and a few stalls.
And who has to foot the bill for all these
who's the
fantastic
mayor?
ideas? Me.
Who are you?
What's that got to do with you?
My name's Darren. I'm studying English literature and would like to learn more about the country and its people. That sound familiar to you?
Should it?
A fellow student of mine may well have been around here recently.
No idea.
You'd have noticed her. Tall, pretty.
Haven't seen her, and I'm here pretty much all day. Hunkered down here. My name's Tom.
What can you tell me about the museum?
That's another brilliant idea from the town hall. Who
I do.
I ask you wants to see that load of old
sorry.
crap in there?
What can you tell me about Miss Valley?
She's a nutter. She's been in the loony bin. She belongs back in there too, that's what I say.
So, what's wrong with her?
She never got
she
over
related to
what
Vic?
happened to her brother.
So? Come on then. What about it?
12 years ago. A series of murders. The murder that caused the biggest sensation all across the country was when little Vic Valley was killed. A little boy was murdered by Samuel Gordon in a stone circle in the forest. And in a very nasty way, too.
That's really awful. And Miss Valley...
Oh, she's the sister. She found him the next day. It really screwed her up. Stopped eating, didn't speak to anyone anymore. When she swallowed a load of rat poison, she was committed.
Oh, jeez. And in spite of all that, she's come back out now and is back living in Willow Creek of all places?
Turned up here again a few years back. The doctors reckoned it would be better for her, but once you've had roof damage, then, well, it's always gonna leak,
It's
isn't
real
it?
clever,
That's
Tom.
what I say.
What can you tell me about Willow Creek?
No idea. I was born here and I'll die here, I suppose.
Doesn't exactly sound like there's much going on here.
So there isn't. 10, 12 years ago, it was good here for a while. You could make good money, what with all the tourists. We all thought things were on the up, but it never was. Loads of people lost money, they invested, and then bit by bit the visitors stopped coming.
Yeah, take old Murray and his hotel, for example.
It's still kind of half okay there. He's got a finger in most things round here and takes his cut. There's plenty more, though, that really caught a cold.
Damn.
They went bust. Two.
I need to get on.
I need to get on.
Oh god. Is that it? I can't go that way. Okay. Oh. Off with you. Alright. Oh. Street. Alright, let's hit the museum. Rain barrel.
big barrel. It's supposed to collect rainwater.
Somebody thirsty.
Although it's always raining
Or
here,
it has a
that
leak.
barrel is almost
Yeah,
empty.
that was my
Seems
next
to have a leak somewhere.
statement. Oh no!
The flight was supposed to be cheap, but the airport is in the middle of nowhere. The taxi here was more expensive than a private jet.
Calm down, Albert.
And on top of that, your friend's guidebook is totally out of date.
You were happy that we didn't have to buy one.
These
One could
accents.
have guessed that so much would change here within a few years.
Yeah. Just shut
That girl
up,
actually looks a
okay?
little bit like a friend of mine. It just makes it even more funny. Oh, Bobby!
Postcards, brochures, and advertisements from Willow Creek. An old cast iron stove. Does that belong to the exhibition? I doubt it. A broken display cabinet. Nothing in it, of course. I don't really understand why there's a globe here. I bet most of the people here
'Cause
haven't
there's a
even seen
puzzle
the
in
neighboring
it,
village,
sir.
let alone the rest of the world. And here you can see the world-famous milk churns of Willow Creek. Yay, a treasure chest! I found the treasure. Now
Are you
I'm
sure, though?
rich. That's just
It
a
had stuff in
stupid
it
empty
before.
chest.
I want a bubble mixture. Blow some bubbles!
A small colorful
Alright, let's talk to
tube.
Bobby.
Looks like bubble mixture.
You had some thoughts
God.
about Dick, and he turned out
Looks
to
a
be
bit
smarter than you.
Simple-minded. Hi, are you the guard here?
Oh, hello. My name is Bobby.
Oh, hello,
Wow.
Bobby. I'm Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Are you the guard here, Bobby?
Yes,
What was that face he
I
just
have
made?
to make sure that everything runs shape here.
An important job.
Yes, Mrs. Puff at the town hall gave me the job because I'm so big and strong.
Of course. No one would mess with you, right?
No, I'm very happy that I can work here. Tom says I'm too stupid, but Mrs. Puff says I'll do a good job.
Tom, from the chili stand over there? Oh, you shouldn't worry about what he says.
But he's my brother. He looks after me, and I'm a big burden, he says.
What does Tom do for you that makes you such a burden?
Oh, he does a lot. I'm allowed to stay at his place and help in the pub.
Does he pay you?
No, Tom doesn't have much money. He says I cost too much because I eat too much. But now I give him the
Aw, that's
money
sad.
that I get here, then it's perhaps not so bad anymore.
He takes all of your money so you can live at his place. I don't find that fair.
It's okay.
What?
It's better than having to do those other things again.
What kind of things?
He used to make me help him doing bad things. I don't like
Uh-oh.
it. I'm a guard. Guards can't steal.
Tom stole things and you had to help him.
Oh, no. No,
Oh, poor Bobby.
didn't say that. Oh, no.
Bobby, it's okay. I didn't hear a thing.
I wonder if that's how some of this stuff got
Thank
into
you,
the museum.
What can you tell me about the museum?
I think it's nice. I don't really like it back there, though. It's so spooky.
Do lots of people visit?
Yes. So
Wow.
sometimes 5 or 6 a day.
Oh. Has anyone ever broken in?
No, I keep watch.
Nights as well?
No, there's an alarm.
Tell me, Bobby, the cabinet back there, has it been broken long?
Yes, Darren. For 4 weeks already.
How did it happen?
Don't know. One morning I came in and it was just broken.
So, someone broke in and stole what was in it?
Yes. I completely forgot about that. But
that
it's
black
not
ball?
so bad. There was
Yeah.
just a bowl in it.
What kind of ball?
A big black one.
Thanks for the info.
You're welcome, Darren.
About the black ball,
Yes?
did the police come?
Where's
No.
Mrs. Puffed?
Mrs. Puft said they aren't interested in that.
Oh. Well, who is interested in it then?
Mrs. Valley, I think. She looked at it.
Thank you, Bobby. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See
Okay,
you
so we don't have that
soon,
ring anymore.
Darren.
Looks like a cross between a Roman chariot and a lawnmower. Eddie would have fun with this shelf. There are normal plates, painted plates, decorated plates, and glasses with soil. I don't really want to know anymore. There's just that big book in the cabinet. What does it say on the plate? Gordon Family Chronicle.
It's not.
Hey, that might be interesting.
Oh, I don't read it.
This page is full of medals. But there's a bit of text there, too. And therefore, our brotherhood should operate in the spirit of this great man for all time. It shall serve beyond the dominion of the church, free of all the conventions, and over and above all earthly jurisdiction. Commit yourselves only to your one aim, that you may take control of that higher power. Our great strength lies in our secrecy. We stand in the darkness, in the shadows, and look into the light, invisible to all who may impede us. For if no one knows we exist, then we cannot be stopped. Therefore, my brothers, hold to these rules. The members of the order shall not be known to one another. Only the high priest of the order shall be able to call every member by name and rank. At order assemblies, every brother shall be masked so that none may recognize him. No outsider may be informed by the order, neither purposely nor through carelessness. Be wary, my brothers. Behave inconspicuously, but be wary. The day on which you must prove yourselves will come sooner than you think. Not very fruitful. I still don't know what the Order's aim is, but it seems to be one single big aim. It's gotta be on the pages before these. I've gotta get that chronicle somehow.
Alright. That's
The
all it's
lock
gonna
for
do.
the cabinet. The lock for the cabinet.
Well, you know.
I don't
You
think
never
that's
know.
part of the exhibition. An old telephone, like the ones they used here in Europe at the beginning of the century. More like towards the end of the century for Willow Creek. picture of a barn in the fog. I don't think the sun ever shines here in Hicksville. Cleaner, a mop, brush, cloths, soap, and glass cleaner.
I don't know, take some of
What
it
should I do
so we
with
don't have to
that?
come back.
I'm not sure if this chair is supposed to be for exhausted or knowledge-hungry visitors. An ancient sewing machine. I bet they sewed the curtains here with it.
Ring the bell.
And just left the thing
Ring it.
standing where it was.
Ah,
Hmm.
so ring it.
What does
Don't
say
read it.
here? The death bell of Warm Hill Church. I
Why
guess the
would
church
the
doesn't
church
exist anymore.
not be there?
Otherwise, the bell wouldn't be here.
All right, let's talk to these guys. They German, maybe? Oh no. Oh, I have to click on this. Sometimes he just starts talking, and sometimes you gotta click on the thing.
Excuse me. Hi. I've just arrived in Willow Creek. Have you got any tips for me? Is there anything worth seeing?
Are you also a tourist?
Yes. You could say that.
Well, we actually wanted to take a look at the notorious sanatorium today. But some kind of freak has made a hotel out of it. And the guy at the reception tried to pawn us off with some cheap tourist rubbish. Like we were thrill seekers.
Exactly, Albert. And then he said that the ghost of this Samuel Gordon still haunts the castle. You can see him at night at the windows of the burned wing. Really spooky.
Laughable. Anyway, we came here afterwards. We'd expected a bit more from a black museum. We'll go and see the castle afterwards. Hopefully, that's at least worth looking at.
Thanks for the information. Well, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you, you too.
Oh, wait, come over here.
An endlessly long history of Willow Creek. Let's see. Willow Creek's underworld. The village of Willow Creek was founded during the time of the ancient Romans. Even back then, the river often broke its banks, turning the surrounding area into marshland. A few years after the foundations were laid, a small drainage system was constructed, which managed to alleviate the problem for many centuries. In the Middle Ages, the drainage system fell into despair and was largely forgotten. However, in the year 1867, Werner Gordon ordered the construction of a completely new drainage system in order to put a stop to the growing number of floods and resultant crop failures. This made it possible to keep the parts of the surrounding area dry and prevent the river from flooding again. Next to it is a little illustration of where the water's redirected when the level gets too high. And what's that? Ah, there's an old bunker from the Second World War here too, directly connected to the drainage system. Sounds quite unpleasant.
An escritoire.
What's that? An escritoire without a lock puzzle.
Escritoire.
It's gotta be an old model.
Who says that?
I'm not gonna touch it, unlike the hordes of tourists before me. The pictures show farmers at work in the fields. Apart from that, I can't see anything interesting. The madman Samuel Gordon murdered the respected Dr. Heinz Hermann in a bloody frenzy. He decapitated the popular doctor in his own home, near to the village.
Okay, that's pretty terrible.
This seems to be about the murder of a boy. The youngest victim of the series of murders was the 12-year-old Vic V. He was brutally murdered at a stone circle in the forest, not far from the village. Here are some pictures of the stone circle. Witness accounts, a statement from the police, newspaper clippings. It looks like people assumed it was a ritual murder at first. Heavy metal Satanists in murderous frenzy.
Oh no. Oh. Oh god. I got the fence here from when what's his face jumped. William Gordon.
A shredding machine? What's that all about? Shredding machine from the garden of Black Mirror Castle. Who do the mysterious traces of blood on the inside of the shredding machine belong to? What kind of gruesome stories could this machine tell us about its former owner? In what kind of bloodthirsty crime did it play an incisive role? A mystery
I don't
that will
know.
probably
Beginning of
never
the
be
first game,
solved.
you see that thing and you
Yes.
notice some stains on it, and there's some suspicious leaf bags lying around the yard.
The window is locked
Alright,
and
alright,
alarmed.
nothing else there. Is this it? Okay, that's pretty lame. Wow.
I wouldn't know what to talk about with these two.
Yeah, go sit in the chair. Or do that.
It's certainly not sturdy.
Okay, so drink it. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna go now.
Willow Creek Museum. That sign must
He's
have
such a
cost the
dick.
townsfolk quite a bit. The library. Miss Valley's Empire.
Okay.
The light is off. The houses here look just as dilapidated as the rest of the place. The village comes to an end less than 100 yards from here. I hardly think there's a quaint alleyway, a picturesque canal, or a peaceful courtyard hidden around the corner. Actually, I'm quite sure there isn't. The clock on the tower is huge. However, it seems to have stopped.
Alright, I thought I had a sneeze happening. It did not happen. Which is never fun. I'd rather just get the sneeze over with. Oh, wait, bakery. Yum. How did I miss that?
It looks like it's a bakery.
Go
Or
in. Just
was
go
a
in.
bakery. Hard to say whether the building is still in use. It must have been built years ago, but now it looks rather untended
Alright.
and abandoned.
Let's go talk to Tom real quick and ask him about his brother. I want to ride the Ferris wheel.
Hello, Tom.
What's going on?
You haven't told me you've got a brother.
Why should I? Half-witted brother isn't exactly something to shout about, is it?
He seems like a really nice guy.
If you only have to put up with him for a few hours, maybe he is. But I've got to knock about with this stupid idiot. Day in and day out. He can't get a single thing right. But everybody fusses about him because he's got it so tough.
Aw, jealous?
Jealous of that idiot?
Does he live with you?
I've been lumbered with him since our parents
my.
died. He ought to be put into a home with all the other retards. But who's going to pay for all that?
Nice to hear how your family holds itself together. Do you know anything about a black ball? It was stolen from the museum a few weeks ago.
I heard about it. It doesn't really interest me, frankly.
I need to get on.
That's freaking hysterical. I need to get on. It sounds so weird with the Boston, the sort of Boston accent. Okay. So we need to get that book. Let's talk to Murray here. Now that we've been to his museum.
I've heard that the ghost of Samuel Gordon has apparently been repeatedly sighted in the castle.
That's true. During the bad storm 2 weeks ago, Joseph, the homeless chap, came to me and begged me to let him stay here. He said he'd seen Samuel's ghost behind one of the castle windows. A harrowing face. He thought he would die.
Oh, for sure.
That's probably the real reason that no tourists come here anymore.
Yeah, sure. It's got nothing to do with the fact that Willow Creek's got nothing to offer but a couple of cheap plastic corpses.
I'm
Thanks for
surprised
the
anybody
chat,
talks to
Murray.
Darren. He's such a
My
dick.
pleasure.
Alright, I get it.
I'd rather chop my...
Alright, so obviously we're not done in Willow Creek. Gotta stand at that exact spot. So look at the tower.
That must be the town hall. There's no church in the village, but I saw one on the way here.
Eh. What if we give the postcard to the tourists to get them to leave?
barrel, like the ones all over the village. I guess there used to be a blossoming barrel industry here. Here's some info about the library. Shame, the opening times aren't mentioned. And here are the local places of interest. This seems to be a tourist information office, as well as a museum, but there's nothing really interesting there.
Okay. Yeah, they're still here. No, 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 no. Come back over here. And here. Take it. Damn. You're a tourist too. Shut up.
Ugh. Tourists.
Yeah.
The lock for the cabinet. Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
Have you ever seen Samuel's ghost?
No, and I don't want to see it either. Everyone says he's evil, and that he has black eyes and a really scary face. Tom says I'm a scaredy cat, but I still won't go to the castle. Samuel is evil.
I see. That big book over there in the display case, the Gordon's Chronicle. What can you tell me about that?
Everything about the Gordon family's in it. Lady Victoria gave it to the museum, but it's only allowed to be shown here, not back there where it's spooky.
I can imagine that Lady Victoria doesn't want to see her family chronicle in that crappy, ghoulish black museum. May I have a closer look?
I'm not allowed to take it out of the showcase.
Have you got a key for it?
Yes, Mrs. Puff trusts me. I've got keys for everything. Except the front door. And Mrs. Puff always puts the alarm on because of the insurance, she says.
So the chronicle is never taken out of the display case. Perhaps I can ask Mrs. Puff myself.
No, the book mustn't be taken out. Lady Victoria has forbidden it. She says it's an evil book.
So you've got a key for the display case, but you're not allowed to open it.
Exactly.
All right, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you
Okay.
soon, Darren.
You want this now? No. Batteries. Butter knife. Matches. Alright.
That's mine.
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to have a quick look at it.
Put it in it. No? Alright.
A small, colorful tube.
Doing his
Bobby's still sitting
duty.
in his chair. I
Agriculture.
study physics, not agriculture. I have no idea what that is. Reminds me of my mom's tiled stove. I always felt good when it was cold outside.
That is a
and
really
the
nice
wood was
feeling.
crackling in the stove. broken display cabinet.
Huh.
Nothing in it, of course. It says Black Ball of Destiny on the sign. Alright. I'm apparently standing right next to Samuel's corpse.
Okay.
Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
Is that your wonderful bubble blowing kit?
Oh, yes, I love blowing bubbles. But I've blown
Aw.
so many today that it's empty.
Maybe I can get some more soapy water for you.
No, thanks. It's nearly closing time. I'm not in the mood anyway. I'm too hungry.
Why's that?
I had no breakfast.
What a jerk.
Tom didn't buy any bread. We've got no money because the pub isn't doing well. And now there's this expensive
I'm gonna eat some
stuff
chili.
as well.
But you still need to eat.
Tom doesn't eat much.
I mean, beer is
As
basically
good
liquid
as
bread.
Bread, he says.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat some chili.
How about I get you something to eat?
Oh, that would be very nice of you, Darren.
Let's see what I can do. Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
Hello, Tom.
What's going on?
Are you scared of Samuel's ghost? Murray says it wanders around the castle.
Yeah, right. And my grandma's Anne Boleyn. He's just into ripping off the tourists. You should see what he does with his stupid soul keys. Hey, that money doesn't earn itself,
Alright, give me
you
some
know.
chili and shut up.
I'd like a portion of chili, please.
Now you do. Normal or odd?
If I'm right, then there's only one pot anyway.
Hot then.
Mmm. Mmm. I wish I could hear those sounds every day.
You called it right.
Oh, the mighty Lord is generous to the
I need to
noble.
get on.
I need to get on.
Oh, that's so great. Here's your chili, Bobby. Oh,
Hello, Bobby.
hold on.
Hi, Darren.
Alright, I'm out of here. See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
No, that's not it.
I got you some chili. I hope you like it.
Oh, yeah. But I've got no money.
Don't worry, it's on me.
Oh, thanks, Darren. But I'll give you something
Really?
too then.
So, sparkler.
Thanks. As long as Bobby's sitting there, I'm not gonna get my hands on the key in his jacket pocket. Hello, Bobby.
Hi, Darren.
So, are you full now?
Yes, was delicious. Really hot.
And you still don't want to blow bubbles?
I do. But I don't have any more bubble mixture.
Should I get some for you?
Oh, okay.
All right.
I gotta
I'm
get
outta here.
on.
See you around.
See you soon, Darren.
I'll take that with me, okay?
Yeah, okay.
There must be
Now we find the liquid soap.
Yeah, liquid soap. I'll put some in the tube. That's it.
Mm.
Although it's always raining here, that barrel is almost empty.
This is almost
Seems
empty
to have
though.
a leak somewhere. Well, it's water,
Ah,
but it's not enough. There's some gooey soap at the bottom of the pot. Still missing the water.
go back to the hotel and get it from the fountain. Bird bath.
Now, does a bird bath in a land where it rains constantly actually make sense?
You know what? There's no reason to judge how people decorate their properties.
It's full.
I'm gonna judge the fact that I had to listen to that snarky comment before we actually got to get the water. Oh, do we get this rope? I would like this rope. You always gotta have a rope.
An old rope. It's wrapped around the pole up there, and the other end disappears into the canal. I can't make out where it leads.
You ain't gonna.
The water's too dirty.
A bucket!
Aha, a little bucket. Perhaps one of the residents wants to save money by collecting some of his water from the canal. The bucket is full of canal water. It's
Okay. Here you go.
Look, Bobby, I filled up the bottle with soapy water.
Wow. Thanks, Darren.
All right, this is my chance. Got it.
You know what? I'm gonna save here. Bobby Bubbles.
Dear visitor, it is 8 p.m. Museum is now closing. Please make your way to the exit. We would like to thank you for your visit and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow from 11 a.m.
Ah, damn it.
Hey, Darren, we're closing now.
I heard.
You can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, Bobby. See you then.
See you then, Darren.
Damn, I haven't got the key for the main door.
Who's that?
I guess I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Homeless guy.
Get out of here!
Huh?
You're putting us all in danger. You are death!
They said his name is
Leave me
James.
alone.
It's the curse. The curse. It's gonna get you.
Is he the guy? Is he the stable hand?
Get out of here.
James. No, James was the crazy guy, and he died.
Death! I told him.
Great.
They said that guy's name
So
was
I'm
Joe.
deaf. That's the only piece
Never
of
mind.
information I've picked up on this trip so far. And now, back to the hotel? Or is there anything else for me to find out here?
I don't know, man. Let's take a look around, I guess, real quick. I guess we can go to the pub.
That's the bum who grabbed me at the museum. Poor crazy loser. Brain's probably totally picked.
Kiss him.
Hey! What's all that supposed to be at the museum? Hey! You know me?
You are the Antichrist.
Yeah, and you're just a little soft in the head, right?
You can't deny it. It's in you. It's in your veins. In your heart. In your head.
What's in me?
The evil spirit.
Oh, that's enough! Your head is full of crap, marinated in alcohol.
Can you feel it? The menace? The...
This is probably the best voice acting in this
get
game so
off.
far. I like this guy. Is that it?
The stall's shut up. Tom also said that in the evenings he had to
Alright,
look
we're
after
going
the
to the pub.
pub.
For sure.
Public festival. Only without a public. There's barely a dozen folks here. And at least 2 stalls, and the swing boats have already shut up shop. It's simply not
Oh.
worth it.
I hope we get to go there later.
Willie's Texas Chili. Now that sure makes me feel right.
Especially if you're from Boston. There's Bobby, Tom, and oh, the tourists. It's weird seeing it from this angle.
A map of the surrounding district. Looks like the places where the murders took place are marked on it too. Well, I'm no beer glass expert, but these glasses don't look all that British. I've seen glasses like that in pictures of the Munich Beer Festival. Maybe Tom likes German beer. And likes to serve it German style, too.
Pile of beer bottles over there would suggest otherwise.
Ugh, one full ashtray. Tom seems to have another hobby, apart from drinking. At first glance, it looks like there's plenty of alcohol. Look closer and you can see that nearly all the bottles are empty. I wouldn't be surprised if Tom's his own best customer. If I remember correctly, darts was invented here in England. Or was it Ireland?
I would love to know that.
The Brits seem to have a talent for coming up with all these weird games and sports. I don't feel any need to talk to the guy. I don't know what I could ask him at the moment. Did you see the ghost?
There are no ghosts. We searched the castles early.
At least the garden.
No ghosts.
Oh my god.
I thought so. Have you seen anything else interesting?
Yes, we were allowed to look at the castle today. That was really great. The ruins are totally creepy.
But the chili we ate was even better. It was the most delicious I've ever eaten. The trip was worth it for that alone.
Oh. I should try that too. Well, enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you, you too.
Okay.
Photos of famous celebs who visited the pub. Impressive. Even the Lord Mayor's been here.
Ooh. Pinball?
A pinball table. Like everything else around here, looks a bit secondhand.
She is so ready to leave, and he's like, fuck no! This is amazing! Alright, I don't see anything else to do. Everyone's having such a good time, I hate to leave. Back to the hotel, I guess. I hope the bakery's open in the morning. That'd be super great. Oh, there she is.
Hello, Miss Valley. It's a small world.
Darren, nice to... yes, who'd have thought it?
Is everything alright?
Me? Yes, why? I mean, why not?
You seem a bit nervous.
Oh, no. I'm just with Murray about... I just see ghosts. It's just the 12 years, you understand.
No.
And how could you? You aren't... I mean, every 12 years... Every 12 years, something terrible happens. In the village, in the castle, in the forest. Dreadful things.
Miss Valley, can I somehow...
Oh... oh no. Please excuse me. It's just that a lot has happened recently, and I thought...
Just say what you want, woman.
No. What did you think? And what's it got to do with this 12-year cycle?
It's got nothing to do with you. Fortunately. I have to go.
Miss Valley,
Oh, she stopped for a second.
What's wrong with her? She seems to have some serious problems. But so have I. Still no trace of Angelina. Perhaps I'll get some brilliant idea tonight. Good evening, Murray. What have you got there?
A letter for your friend.
A letter for Angelina? Unlikely. Who knew that she was here?
But that's what's written on it. Miss Angelina Morgan, Golden's Palace. It was posted somewhere very close to here. Yesterday, I would assume.
Will you give me the letter? It could be important.
Indeed, it could. Important for Miss Morgan.
Give me the damn letter. I got it.
You've got to restrain yourself, young man. This letter is addressed to Miss Morgan, and I'm not going to breach the sanctity of the post to...
Murray! Angelina has been missing since yesterday. No one in the village has seen her. Maybe she's been kidnapped. Have you considered that?
Perhaps she's on a day trip and doesn't want anything more to do with you. Have you considered that?
No.
I must think of the hotel's reputation. I'm not going to give you the letter.
But...
Now we go for the lockboxes. I mean, Murray's gotta go to sleep sometime.
Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
Thank you. You've done enough already.
Catch more flies with honey, Darren.
There goes my night's rest. I've got to have that letter. It's gonna move things on. I can feel it.
Ooh. Alright.
There's nothing in my room that could help me in my search for Angelina.
Alright, but we have to pass some time? Watch some TV?
Should I sit myself down in front
Yes.
of it? Also, when I look inside again, the robe's completely empty.
Yay! I like how the glass is empty now and there's no wick in it.
A whole load of good books.
Alright, still on the whole load of good books, apparently. We have... Does he want a sparkler?
I've got my own room key, and I've got Angelina's too. I shouldn't think I'm gonna need any more of these hotel keys.
Okie dokie. Ooh. Oh, he's having tea. Oh, the
Murray
sleeping
sure
potion.
enjoys his cup of tea in the evenings. He really seems to like the taste. He's always sipping at it.
Yeah, there's a little something, something in there, though. Don't we know that? Wasn't that established before? Yeah, he totally didn't see that.
Sweet dreams.
Can I help you?
No. No thank you. I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed now.
Very well.
I'll give him a couple of minutes.
Oh my god. Wow.
Excellent. He's fast asleep. Okay, Murray's asleep. Now I can get to the boxes. But without a key or a lock-picking tool or something like it, I'm not going to be able to open the box with Angelina's letter in it. And I don't want to go looking for the key in Murray's pockets. He'd notice that and would hand me over to the cops right away.
Okay.
I'd rather chop my hand off
Then
than
don't buy it. Just fucking take one, man. Killing me.
Apart from me, nobody's checked in today. Apart from me, apart from me.
Apart from me. Apart from me. Whoa.
It stopped raining and slowly getting dark. I was reading in the train that there's supposed to be a storm with heavy rainfall tonight. Well, doesn't look like that right now.
Cool. Huh? So I need a lockpick. So want to chop your hand off? Just take the fucking thing.
I'd rather chop my...
Like, we already have the batteries. Just take the motherfucker.
I'm not gonna allow myself an...
Alright. Another string?
The bed looks old-fashioned, but not uncomfortable. I'm rather tempted by the idea of a couple hours on it. I've been on my feet for more than 24 hours now. But I really can't allow myself a break until I found Angelina. Huh. The bed's a little to one side. As though it's been pushed around. Maybe there's something under there.
It's a ghost.
Ah, now then. The carpet under the bed has been torn up. And there seems to be some kind of metal cover there. I need to take a closer look at this.
Oh yeah, that's the secret passage. There it is. Look at that. That was not like that before.
There it is. A kind of round metal cover. It was hidden under the carpet. A round metal plate, about 20 inches in diameter. Maybe copper? Oh, I can't say how thick it is, but it gives the impression of being solid and heavy.
Okay.
There are 5 rings on the cover, and they turn. There's an animal symbol engraved on each ring. And in the middle of the cover, there's a handle. Ugh. It's rock solid. No chance. I probably have to set the right combination. But I don't know what it is, and there must be thousands of possibilities.
Touch it again. Follow it somewhere. That's it. You did it.
It's rock
All
solid.
right. No, stop it. Stand back up. Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna find anything interesting in the bathroom. The room is very small and...
All right. Fine. No, there's really nothing else.
The bench is wet. I'm not sitting there. You can hardly tell the heap's been burning. Murray's asleep. Now I can get to, and I don't want to go looking for the key in Murray's. Okay, and I don't want to go.
Okay.
Apart from me, nobody's checked it. And what's this thing supposed to be? Lights up in 3 different... I can't do a thing with the other postcards. It's already bad.
I don't know.
There's just one single match in the box. I ought to think carefully about what I could do with it.
Sure. Let's go back to Willow Creek and just assume that he's going to be sleeping indefinitely, right? That's how life works. What if we give him a sparkler? No! Ah, you butt.
I've got nothing more to say to the guy. The bucket is full of canal water. It seems the bucket is full of
Oh.
There would have been a pulley attached to that girder in the past to lift goods into the storage space under the roof. For a bakery, that would mostly be flour.
Okay. I don't see anything that would go into that bucket.
Locked up.
Nah, it's worth checking. I'll go back in the pub and see if I missed anything there, but I think I'm about done.
Although it's always seems to have a leak.
So we'll check there, and if I don't see anything else, then I think we're just gonna say goodnight, and we'll do a wake and paint in the morning. Oh, can I have this now?
Even from down here, you can still see stains on the towels.
Gross.
But I don't need one anyway.
You sure?
Mainly English, Scottish, and... I wouldn't know what to talk about with these two. Now let's see. High score. First place, Tom. Second place, Tom. And so on.
Oh, we have something to talk about now?
Hi, Darren.
Tell me, these things that you had to help your brother with.
I don't do that anymore.
Oh, are we pulling this bullshit?
It's all right, Bobby. You don't want to do anything illegal, but I have to crack a lock, and I don't know how.
I don't know how either. Tom knows that kind of thing. I only kept watch and carried things.
Nah.
All right then. I'll ask Tom.
Really, this is what we're doing.
Shouldn't do bad things anymore either. I'm earning money now as well.
Don't worry. I won't ask him to do anything illegal. Tom!
Huh?
I need to open a locked cupboard. Could you help me with that?
Me? What makes you think that?
Bobby said something.
Oh,
The fat
nice.
idiot ought to keep his gob shut.
Oh my
Now
gosh.
then, can you help me out?
Call a locksmith. You can buy drink from me, nothing else.
Let's have a beer, Tom.
Sure, if you're paying for them both. Just 'cause I own the place doesn't mean I drink for free.
Sure. That's a no-brainer.
What's up? Why aren't you drinking?
I'm not so fast.
Haha, Yanks, can't handle proper beer, eh?
Oh,
Tom,
no.
you didn't want to have a drink today.
Shut your gobs back
Oh
out.
my god.
You're supposed to be real handy, so I've heard.
There's something in that. My dad had a workshop. I used to help him a lot. I was already tuning mopeds even at 10 years old.
Ooh.
Really? I've got two left hands. I can't even crack a simple lock.
Nice try. But I'm not that boozed up.
It's not that
I'm
hard.
not an idiot like him over there.
Why don't you have yourself another beer? It's on me.
You don't have to ask me twice.
Please don't.
Bobby's not that dumb.
Now tell me, Tom, just theoretically speaking, how could I crack a lock in an old safe?
They're not so easy to crack. For a start, you need the right tool.
Oh god.
And that would be...
A lock-picking tool.
Duh.
Aha. And only theoretically speaking, I could get one of those from you?
Do you think I'm a burglar?
I think you'll want the 50 pounds that I'll give you for it.
Get out of it. Go on. Off with your mate, Bobby. You make a lovely couple. A right pair of tots.
70 pounds?
I want 200 quid.
I haven't got that much.
Loser. Then you're not getting that too. You're all losers. Just using me.
I'd like to bet you couldn't drink 3 pints back to back.
You pay, I'll prove I can.
Okay. Go.
There you are.
I somehow suspected that wouldn't be a problem for you.
How many people are we gonna get to pass out tonight?
Are you a burglar, Tom?
What bollocks? It's all lies. You don't get decent people stealing.
Exactly. Then you also don't need a lock-picking tool then, do you, Tom?
Peace off, you wanker! Get out! Give me some peace! Off you go! And take that idiot with you too!
I'm only going once you've given me that tool. Here, 50 pounds, and I'll bring it back to you.
It's not my fault, you know? It's Bobby. If he wasn't like he is, things would be better.
Is that what
They
Brits
all
sound like when they're
left
drunk?
me on my own. They only left me that animal. How could a decent person get on like that? With such a millstone around their neck.
The tool, Tom?
Hey.
Not by fault.
I'll take him home.
I'm really sorry, Bobby.
It's okay, Darren.
Taking advantage of everybody left and right. Good job, Darren. God.
I feel like the world's biggest asshole.
Well, at least you said it. Oh my god. What? What the fuck is this? I mean, lockpicking tool, a fucking piece of wire. Okay, so we have to match this. Oh my god, this is so janky. God, just this part. Go down. I missed. Interesting. Oh, they need to match the line. I'm trying to push them all the way down. Okay.
That's it. The lock's open.
Can you imagine if that's how lockpicking worked in your average video game?
That's it. A letter addressed to Angela.
That would be horrible.
Oh, you'd better be worth it. A sealed letter. Angelina's name's on it. It was posted yesterday. Locally around here. I ought to read it. could get me somewhere.
Just read the damn thing.
Let's see. If anyone's reading this, then something's gone wrong.
My name is Angelina Morgan, and I'm gathering information about Black Mirror Castle, the Gordon family, and a secret society. I feel under threat and am being followed by a man called Reginald Boris. Please contact the police and Darren Michaels in Biddeford, Maine, USA for further information. I've heard scratching noises coming from beneath my room. I'm scared. I have discovered a space under the floor and was able to decipher the code. The solution was known by two storytelling brothers from Germany, GFT 62 17 1 25. I'm going to throw in this letter and ask Murray for another room. Darren, if you're reading this letter, I've really tried, so I'd like to thank you here for your help. I love you.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
No. I would break down if anything happened to her. Noises under her room. Reginald Boris creeping about the hotel. Two storytelling brothers.
German brothers. Is that the Brothers Grimm? Oh, we have to go to the library. I wonder if that'll give us the animals.
There's nothing in my room that could help me in my search for Angelina.
Alright, so I'm going to take a short break. And, I guess we'll go back to the pub and give the lockpick back and, I don't know, something dark side. I will be back. Just a couple minutes. And we will carry on with our mystery. So I've just been talking to myself for the last couple of minutes. There was a reason why the game audio stopped. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. Let's continue. We're going to go ahead to talk to Captain Sassy Pants again. Give him back his piece of wire. I'm sorry, that wasn't a lockpick. That was a piece of wire. Which, I mean, is arguably a lockpick if you're using it to pick a lock, but it's not what I would call a tool. I mean, it's a tool if you're using it as a tool. But you know what I mean. I was expecting, like, you know, a legit lockpicking kit or something. Whatever. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Bobby's barred the door. There's nothing more happening here tonight. I hope. I've got nothing more to say to the guy. And he just repeats the same thing anyway.
Alright, I get it. So, we have to get back to the library. How are we gonna make the time pass? Because it's nighttime, he don't want to go to bed. Oh, I mean, we've got a lockpick for the museum now, but there's an alarm.
Locked up.
But... okay. Whatever. No chance that we want that bucket now for some stupid reason, right? Just gonna make sure. Check that bucket.
The bucket is full of canal water.
Alright.
The bucket is
Alright. Back to the hotel. Nothing going on here in town. Everybody went to bed. Except for Joe over there. Oh, duh, there's the bookshelf outside the rooms. We don't need to go to the library. Duh. I'm so dumb.
How was that again? Two storytelling brothers from Germany. And here's a book. Grimm's Fairy Tales. That's gotta be it. There are 15 selected fairy tales in the contents. The Frog King or Iron Henry. Huh. GFT 12 Rapunzel. And so on up to GFT 187.
Okay, so we need...
That's exactly what's in Angelina's letter. GFT and then a few numbers. I'll take the contents page with me.
Great. Can we,
Shame about the book. But nobody would have read it in the next 100 years anyway.
He's probably right. It would be nice if he could just do that and it would mark it.
Angelina sent the letter to herself. And if nothing happened to her,
Alright.
let's see.
Yeah. Let's just read it.
If
Sir.
anyone's reading this, then something's gone wrong.
62, 17, 125.
And I'm gathering information.
62, 17, 125. Oops.
That's the contents from
62. B. Snake. Frog. Raven. Bee, snake, frog, raven. Bee. Does the number matter? Bee, snake, frog, raven. Got it. Now we can go down the hole.
Let's see. That's it. I heard a quiet click.
That's it. Okay. Cool.
Disgusting stench. That's gotta be the sewers. Or a hole that's being used as a sewer.
You'd think that smell would come up through the floor. What's the problem, man? Jump in.
It's pitch black. I can't tell how deep it is. But I think I have to go down there. Angelina's being held prisoner there somewhere. I know it.
Alright. Oh,
I need some light.
alright. There's a lamp right there.
You can't be serious.
He's fast asleep, like a baby.
Hey, my man.
Wake up.
How? What?
Nah, it's about time.
What can I do for you?
We want another room.
The whole corridor stinks of sewage.
Of course.
Whoops. Now can we have one of these stupid things? I don't know why we didn't just steal one before.
Huh. Lights up in 3 different colors. Oh man. I hate to buy this thing. But I need light, and I need it now.
An excellent choice, sir. A tribute to your good taste.
Just shut it. The batteries fit and I've got light. So, let's go down into the underground.
I gotta get on. Off with you.
A light up soul key made of plastic.
Alright, just go in the goddamn hole.
It really is the sewers. Pretty ancient for sure. More than 100 years old.
Tell that by looking at
I
it.
see water. And there's some steps in the wall.
Can we go now? Go in the hole. I know, I would pace around and question my existence if I had to crawl into a sewer as well, but I mean, come on. Just do it.
Oh man, this is not an inviting place.
Can you imagine if sewers were inviting? Like, oh god, please don't be a maze. Please don't be a maze. I want those mushrooms. But please don't be a maze. Oh no. Back that way to the entrance. Up. What kind of fucking directions are these?
There's an iron ladder on the wall. I ought to be somewhere under the car park or thereabouts.
And this is where, yeah, this is right in front of the hotel.
There's a metal cover at the top of the ladder. It's not gonna move an inch.
That must be where we went in the first game. Gross. Oh yeah, please take that and beat terrible things away.
Hey, there's a metal bar on the wall. I'm taking it with me. You just never know.
Yeah. Mushrooms. Fucking back that way.
What was that?
It's fine. Keep going. This looks like the other spot. Similar spot. I don't even know now. We've basically gone in a straight line and I already feel like I'm lost. Aw, fuck. What kind of fucking directions are these? So we'll just go that way. Like, god damn it. You know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna get completely lost. We're gonna end it. And
It stinks especially bad in this section.
that's a good sign. And then we're gonna start up next time. I'm gonna have no fucking clue where I am. I should have saved. I should have saved at the very beginning of this.
Now I'm in the same section of the tunnel I've just been in.
Okay, good. So we went in a circle. Let's go this way. Thank you.
That stinks.
Yeah. So keep walking towards it. It'll be a giant doo-doo monster, and we fight it, beat it with the metal bar. It's gonna be fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. Just keep going straight.
I've already just been here. I think I've gone round in a circle.
Yeah, we did. It's fine. Because it doesn't matter where he goes. He comes out the same place in the scene. And so it's fucking disorienting and you can't tell. You can't tell where the hell you're going. Stupid. Oh, okay, this is new. I like that. New is good. Yes. Get down there. Yes!
I hate rats. No way I'm putting my hand in there.
Do it. Wait, backwards? What? Oh my god. Like, what's the difference between back and backwards? Sure, let's take a wooden beam.
Huh. A piece of timber about 1.5 feet long.
I don't care what it looks like. Take the goddamn thing. Forwards. Oh my god. It's like several different people did the directions to this thing. And they all named it different shit. Follow the rat. Now I can't remember which fucking bullshit we're on. Hey, that looks promising.
I don't exactly know what all these grates are for. Maybe they're here to stop all the big pieces of flotsam.
Flotsam, you
Or they're
idiot.
here to stop folks breaking into houses from the drains.
Flotsam?
I don't exactly know what all these grates are for. Maybe they're here to stop all the big pieces of flotsam. Or
Flotsam.
they're here to stop folks breaking into
Gotta
houses.
stop the flotsam.
I don't exactly know what all these
Alright.
seems to be holding. A real dream. Angelina will be able to tell from 100 yards off that I'm coming to her rescue.
I sort of thought that was coming. It's really nice of this game to automatically save before you're about to die. I wonder if there's an
A
achievement
real dream.
for all the ways you can die.
If Angelina is here, then she's definitely got to be on this side of the grate.
But how do you know that, sir? Oh, let's just go straight, I guess. Doesn't seem to work so far, but at least if we go in a circle, we'll come out over there, right?
It stinks especially bad in this section.
Apparently, the flotsam was going the other way. Crap, is that the way we just came in? Or did we come in this front? This is so stupid. And they are straight up recycling scene to scene, so it's really hard to... It's like extra disorienting. Oh, hi. Hello, pipe?
A pipe which goes off downwards at an angle and hangs here.
That looks like a piece of
That's
her dress.
fabric. Could be from a blouse.
Smell it.
And it doesn't look like it's been hanging all that long. I hope it's not Angelina's. But whose else could it be?
Go down.
The pipe leads steeply downwards. I can't see where it ends. It's big enough to climb into. Now, is she down there? Angelina! Angelina!
Oh, that's smart. Peekaboo.
Nothing.
Just go in. I like how there's a trespassing sign there. Alright. Let's do like a legit save. Oh, I missed. Down the hole! Oh, I can't do... Oh, there we go. I just missed.
I just hope that the pipe doesn't get any narrower down there. I can't find
Oh,
a way
can
back
you imagine?
inside.
See, that would be a real life situation.
Damn slippery, as though somebody had greased the pipe with... Ah!
Greasy pipe.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh! Damn. As It's if someone has put oil all over the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, the stupid soul key is cracked. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
One of these.
Huh. I've still got the camera. The flash might help.
Okay.
There's something like a metal door here. Some kind of handle. But the door won't open.
I feel like there's a button to use the camera. Game. Say whatever. Go back to the. Uh-oh. Did it just... Oh, okay. How do I use the camera?
A metal thing. A bucket. There's... Oh, there's something slimy in it.
Taste
Oil.
it.
Stale old oil.
Okay. Why?
That's definitely no longer the sewer. But what's that here? It almost looks like a bunker. Or a prison? That's the soul key. Or what's left of it. It shattered into lots of little pieces. And it is, too.
There was a rat.
I have to get out of here. And I need another light source. There's something very cold lying here. Metal. A pole or a tube.
Grab it. Oh.
It really is a tube. About 18 inches long and quite heavy.
Oh my.
The piece is much too small. I can't even get it wrapped around it.
Oh no. Alright.
What's that? Something soft. A cloth.
Take it.
I've got it. I'll wrap the rag around the bar and wedge it in a bit in the opening. Yeah, that ought to hold it.
Wedge it in there. Okay, now we can dip it in the oil. Not metal door.
That's... It feels like rough fabric, but much heavier. And it's very long. A hose.
A hose! Okay.
Must be a hose.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a little bit of oil in the bucket.
Good. There we go.
I'll dip my homemade torch in the oil.
Yeah.
So, it's drenched in oil.
Sweet.
I'll stick it here in the wall. I don't really want hot oil running over my fingers.
Sensible.
Here we go. My last match.
At least we didn't use it on
Very
a
good.
sparkler.
Even with the light on, it looks like a hose. 2 huge metal tanks. Perhaps for fuel or oil. Could also be water tanks. Even with the light on, it looks
Alright, I get it. God. So if those little lights are on, how come we didn't see those in the dark?
a kind of switchboard with a handful of switches.
No.
Uses.
I was gonna say no kidding. And I was also gonna say you don't say. And it almost came out as no say, which is, I don't know.
Switchboard. A kind of switch. No wonder I couldn't open the door in the dark. It's been blocked with a pole.
Oh no.
And it's a sliding door. The metal rails on the wall and floor give that away. That would suggest that I'm in some kind of a bunker. They're usually sliding doors in bunkers because you can still open them after an explosion.
Let's get that metal bar out of there.
Of course, the door won't open with that there. I'll take it out of the way.
Shove that in your pocket. Or wherever that is.
A few loose wires are hanging out of the box. Looks as though they've been pulled out on purpose. I'll stick them in again.
Okay. Easy peasy, right?
There really is oil on the floor of the pipe. Presumably the same as in the bucket. Some kind of oversized tap. There's a connector for a hose on it. Even with the light on
Oh,
it,
shut up. Alright, let's see if we can get this door open.
Perhaps I can open the door with that.
You think?
So let's see.
Do the thing.
Oh, there's even a light switch.
Yay.
This one here must be the switch for the door. The label makes it somewhat easier. You see? It works.
Oh, look at that. That's awfully nice. That was that simple. And it wasn't some ridiculous wire
Big,
matching
dark room and bars.
something fuse puzzle.
Hardly make anything out.
We've been expecting you, Darren.
Uh-oh.
What is this? Who are you?
One day, you will be our guest.
What are you gonna do? What have you done with Angelina?
Uh-oh.
No. No!
I'm going now. By the way, escape is impossible. This is an old Second World War bunker. There are meter-thick concrete walls, steel, and rock between you and freedom. We'll come for you in a few days, Darren. I wish you a pleasant stay.
Damn it! What do you want from me? Why did you have to use Angelina as bait? Why her?
What if she's actually in on it?
I'm gonna find you. Ugh.
I mean, it's all a little too convenient, right?
A huge padlock. Quite old with a large keyhole. Damn, the lock seems to be rusted up. I've got to find another way to open it. Looks like a screwdriver. What's that doing here?
What's any of this stuff doing here?
Looks like ready meals in aluminum trays. That's not the kind you'd get in the supermarket. Looks more like it's a to-go tray. A cheap camping table with a chair. I guess this is supposed to be the comfortable corner of my jail? I'll just take one. Tinned food, various soups, apricots, beans. A chain that's about 2 yards long.
Take the handcuff? Nope. Okay. Miss anything? Oh yeah.
It seems they don't want to let me go thirsty. Huh. That's about 3 gallons. If you need around half a gallon a day, that means they want to keep me waiting here for no more than 6 days. Great. The iron bars are covered in rust. I still can't move them.
Good effort.
I won't budge an inch.
Tin food, igniter, yes.
That's one of those things you can light gas with. The metal part is rubbed with a kind of flint and then makes sparks.
So take it. I love the sound that those make.
A camping stove. Presumably I'm supposed to heat up my food with it. I shouldn't let the flame burn too long. Who knows how long the gas will last.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that I've seriously lost my appetite, I don't really fancy a picnic in this cozy underground cell. I'd rather not. The sparkler will burn out really quickly. I have to do something else first. If that would work, then there's no way they would have left the screwdriver lying here.
Well, I mean, you could try it. God, it's quitter talk.
There's plastic cutlery on the table. You can't do anything with it. Not even eat properly. I don't intend to stay down here long.
Alright.
It's still very strong, even though it's old. I won't be able to break it open. I could use a welding torch right now. Or... Welding powder. It's a mixture of iron oxide and aluminum powder. That stuff burns at almost 4,500 degrees Fahrenheit and can can easily melt iron, and iron oxide is in rust.
Okay.
There's enough of that here. I'll leave it there. If I need to warm something up or ignite something, then I can do it here. What do they say about leverage? The bigger the lever... I'd say the screwdriver's a little too small. I shouldn't let the flame burn too long. Who knows how long the gas will last.
I wonder if it'll really run out. Alright, obviously I'm being dumb about something. So strong.
Won't budge an inch. I've got a single chain here, about 6 feet long. An aluminum tray with some kind of ready meal in it. Hopefully not eel pudding or whatever they eat here in this country. An aluminum tray.
Can we dump it out?
The iron bars are covered in rust. I still can't move them.
Yeah.
Locked.
Shake him. Shake him.
I'll leave it there. If I need... Right. I'll carefully scrape the aluminum off with the knife. This could take a while.
I mean, we've got up to 6 days.
I've collected a small heap of aluminum powder on the pages from the fairy tale book.
Okay.
Good. I hope I can get enough rust off here. Okay, the rust powder's mixed with the aluminum powder. It's not the best welding powder ever, but it'll do for the lock. I shouldn't let the flame burn too long. That's it. The welding powder's in the lock.
Now what? Oh, sparkler.
Good. It's lit. I'll have to hurry up. It's not gonna burn forever. All right then. Real careful now.
Yay!
thing is, it can burn without oxygen. That means you can't put it out with sand, for example. And if you pour water on it, the water is broken down by the heat, creating oxygen, or hydrogen, or oxyhydrogen, explosive gas. Everything explodes and superheated droplets fly everywhere. There's been some serious accidents. So it's not really something to try at home. But this was an emergency.
I like that disclaimer. This game is so educational. Okay, that was...
I'll put the light on first.
Oh. Okay.
That
Oof.
was easy.
Of course, we might want to check out that
That's,
bloody locker pretty quick.
No idea what that is. It says here that it's a rubber dinghy with a built-in compressed air capsule. You pull the ripcord and the dinghy inflates within seconds. Phew. It must have been the cutting edge of technology back then.
Don't make fun of other people's dinghies. Alright, let's just go right for the bloody locker.
Oh crap. I know I'm gonna regret this.
Crap. Red paint!
Oh my.
It's Boris.
Angelina's pursuer. Reginald Boris. He's been stabbed to death. Perhaps I'll find some clues to what happened to Angelina.
She's part of it. That's what...
Don't let it happen. You have to stop the evil.
God damn it.
Oh, that time they wrote damn.
This can't be for real. This can't be for real.
They usually write darn.
What the hell is that in his breast pocket? Oh, gee. Looting a corpse. Just what I needed. But if it helps Angelina...
I mean, to be fair, he just died.
Okay. I've just gotta do it. Sounds like a poem. But this is just half of it. The paper's torn. Days be done. Gordon's son. Hanging long and grow. The light. End in sight. I've no idea what that means. But I'll take the paper.
Alright. Just him. Just him to look at, yeah?
The metal locker must be about 50 years old, like most things here. I'm surprised that everything is kept so well. The thick walls probably keep things preserved. There's a box.
Okay. What is that?
These are cables with igniters. Presumably for dynamite. I'll take one of the cables with me.
Okay.
What have we got here? Whoa, a stick of dynamite.
Yay!
Does 50-year-old dynamite still work? Or does it work too well and explode in my hands?
Oh, just take it. I like all the handcuffs in here. Not like... I was being sarcastic.
I'll leave the other stick here for now. push my luck.
Oh, another hose.
Huh. A hose. Quite thick.
Ooh.
The kind that firefighters use.
Are we gonna shove that dinghy in our back pocket? Yes, we are.
An old box. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Magnesium flares.
Our pockets are so big. Alright. I'm not gonna mess with the levers yet. Just wanna look around first.
The people who were living in this bunker seem to have left half of the things behind. There are bottles, boards, crates, pipe fittings, cardboard boxes, all kinds of things. Boards, a broken lamp, and an old-fashioned detonating device.
So what, we're just gonna blow the door open?
The door is bolted from outside. It's a huge armored door. I can't break something like this open. I'll have to look for another way.
So it's for after we get out of here. Ooh, a hatch.
Huh. A pressure hatch like the ones you see in submarine movies. Looks old, but isn't rusty yet. The crate looks pretty rickety. Won't be long before it falls apart. The cylinder of compressed air would have been refilled using this compressor. It's seen better days, but it's not fit for the junkyard just yet. The metal door closed behind me when the guy pulled one of these levers. Let's see. Nothing's happening. But it must be possible to open the door with this lever. I'll keep trying. Aha! I don't see any reason to close the door. I'll leave it open so there's a way for me to get back.
Sure. Like, obviously not this door.
The door is bolted from outside. I'll have to look for another.
What door opened?
Let's see.
This door? He can lift that, but not a manhole cover. Why is this moving?
There's not much to see. Oh, it smells like stagnant water and rust. This could be some kind of water storage or tank or something.
Alright, I'm gonna save it. Ooh. Dinghy! Let's go down the hole. We're already in a sewer. What's it gonna hurt to jump further in? Another hatch! Great!
These pieces broke off the concrete girder.
That's reassuring.
The wall here seems to have been repaired for whatever reason.
Huh.
What a disgusting brew.
I mean, that's awfully judgy.
Concrete girder. It's almost directly above the hatch. A hatch. It leads back downwards.
Back
That could
downwards.
be my way to freedom.
Clearly the same person that wrote the directions to all the other bullshit. Oh, what's that? Give me those.
There's a pair of gloves and a wrench. I'll take them both with me.
Good, thank you.
It's not moving. The hatch is very rusty. Probably because of the water down here.
Wrench. Okay, that ain't it. Maybe that's what we have to blow up.
I think I ought to place the charge first, and then... You know, sometimes the only thing that helps is brute force.
There it is.
Okay, very carefully. As soon as electricity flows through the wire, the igniter catches...
Yeah, okay. Let's blow this shit up. Done learning stuff. I want to blow things up.
It's for detonating explosives, like the ones they used to use in quarries and mines. You turn the crank handle to build up an electric charge. When you press the button, it fires an igniter cap at the end of the wire.
Right. So...
Alright. I'll wrap the ends of the two wires around the contacts. The wire is connected to the stick of dynamite in the detonator.
Yeah, because of kaboom boom.
What? I've always wanted to do this.
I know! I feel like everything probably caved in down there, though, because it was already falling apart. I'm surprised the floor under us didn't do a thing. Must be a lot of feet in between. Well, it blew the handle off.
Damn! There's hardly a scratch on it. It's ripped the handle clean off, but most of the energy from the explosion has just dissipated.
Yeah.
The power of the explosion is just I'll have to find another way to open it. If the girder fell down, it would hit the hatch.
Mm-hmm.
And one beam, more or less, shouldn't affect its stability. At least I hope it doesn't. And
Alright. More dynamite. Less hatch.
hopefully the second stick is as sound as the first one.
Am I gonna be automatically attaching the fuse? Or, something?
I hope that works. works.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Alright, how do I... To the main room! Get the fucking fuse back.
I'll have to connect the dynamite to a fuse cable first.
So I need a new one? Oh, is that where I got it? Oh, this other locker. You have the dynamite locker and then the fuse locker.
Another fuse cable.
I suppose it makes sense. You can't use one twice. Logic. Whatever. But
Okay. Very carefully.
yep.
The dynamite should blast the concrete girder from... I'll wrap the end of the two wires around the contacts again. Then let's try again. This time it has to work.
Yes! Much explosion! Sounded promising. Of course.
I can't move it. It's too heavy.
You can climb it around it.
Sure enough, it's penetrated the hatch. There's some kind of pipe down there. It leads downwards. It would be big enough for me, but I can't see where it leads. And I can't squeeze past the piece of concrete.
Can you put the dinghy under it and inflate it up? You have flares.
Magnesium flares light up very brightly and can also burn underwater. Divers use them when they're way down deep.
Okay,
If I just put the boat under the girder, it'll probably slip out when it inflates. I've got to attach the boat to the girder somehow.
Okay.
There are metal loops on the rubber dinghy. I'll hook the chain onto it.
Yeah, chain up that dinghy.
The boat is attached to the chain, which is wrapped around...
Okay, just do it.
And up it goes.
And up it goes. Yeah, that's gonna stay that way indefinitely. Wait, oh. How do I get a flare out? I want a flare. I guess we're just going in. I was thinking he might want to, like, drop a flare down there or something. I suppose that would be a waste of a flare, though. But we are apparently carrying a whole box of them around.
is the way out. But there's no ladder here.
Well, then
I'm
that's
guessing that
not the
room
way
up
out.
There's the one behind the steel door. But I can't get at the grate.
Okay. And we can't go that way. Okay. Good thing we have half a poem. Wait, no, 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 stop. Abort. I see a thing, and I want it. Back down. Watch it be nothing. It looked like there was a sledgehammer or something there. Right here. It was nothing. I did that for nothing. Oh, there's these cables.
The concrete beam has broken off a piece of the wall here, and a few wires are sticking out. I think they're live. I'd better not touch them.
Okay, so let's not do that. Some games like to have stuff like that, and then it'll be like random death. I don't think this is one of those games. I feel like if it was gonna do that, would have happened already. It's really awesome that it automatically saves before death, though. Makes me happy. Alright. What do we got? I'm running out of gas here, guys, so I'm gonna poke around a little bit more, and then I think we gotta call it, because I'd like to oh, that metal door is what he was talking about. I'd like to do a Wake and Paint in the morning. I don't know if I will.
With metal connectors at both ends.
But if I'm up in the morning and feeling sassy, I'm gonna do it.
Not exactly light. The metal connectors at both ends are heavy enough on their own.
Mm.
That wouldn't get me anywhere. The hose would only just reach beyond the cell. What am I gonna achieve with that?
Fill the bucket with oil?
I guess it's been lying around here for years. It probably won't last much longer. I
One
joined the two short
giant
hoses into a long one.
hose. Look at that giant hose.
The connector fits. The hose is connected to the water outlet.
Okay. Oof, where's it going? Do I just... Oh, okay, I just have it.
The boat has lifted the gutter a little bit. Now there's enough space for me to get...
I was sort of hoping I could maybe have my dinghy back. I don't know why I went back down here. Not really a good reason. to do that.
The cylinder of compressed air would have been refilled using this compressor. It's seen better days, but it's not fit for the junkyard just yet.
What cylinder of compressed air? And why is this box still a thing? That's a fire extinguisher.
Can't see nothing of interest. The flame's gone out already? How was I supposed to heat my food over the next few days? The flame's gone out already? How was I
Yeah. Alright. Anything else out in the water room here?
Like I thought. The oil is clearly more recent. Just like the bucket. I don't need a bucket.
Do you need oil though?
The door is open and the light is on. There's nothing else I can do here.
Cool.
The door is open. There's nothing else I can. The door. There's.
Alright. Just making sure. Sometimes you right click, you left click, and it does all kinds of different stuff that you wanna.
The lock's just a lump of hot metal.
Alright. So we're basically done back there. Oh god, why did the music suddenly start up?
I don't need any more cable at the moment. That was the last stick of dynamite.
Oh, wrench on the compressor?
There are only nuts here, no screws.
Right, so... Alright, fine. Hose them down? No?
And there's something else.
Ah, shit.
Insulation tape. Oh, that's it. Luckily, there's nothing else here.
Okay. Oh, wait. We don't want to put that on hot wires, though. I was saying we could tape the wires, but, no. Yeah, I figured that's
just long enough.
What we wanted to do. Wait, is insulation tape something different than electrical tape? I was thinking electrical tape.
Stripping the wires is a good idea. Holding on to the ladder at the same time is too.
Yeah,
But doing both at the same time is pretty difficult.
totally. Alright, what else we got? I'm just gonna go turn the water on. Why not?
There's still some live electrical wires in the pipe. I'll have to change that first. Otherwise, flooding the place is gonna be dangerous.
Damn it.
The door is open. There's nothing else
Okay, so that doesn't control the wires. Oh, wait.
I'll wrap the gloves with insulating tape.
Okay. We have insulated mittens. I don't have any... I don't have any wire cutters or anything, though, to strip wires with. I don't know, we'll try this. If it doesn't work, I gotta go. If it does work, I still kind of have to go.
It'd be best to bend the electric wires out of the pipe and into the tank room.
Okay.
Oh, get out of here. All right, that's that.
Oh, okay. I was fully expecting to die right there. How did that solve anything? Or is it just because we're not going to flood it up this high? We're going to flood it just high enough so we can swim? Is that the idea?
All right then, let's flood the pipe.
Yeah, blowing things up, flooding things. Have not ripped anybody off in a good long
That
while.
should be enough.
Just good old fashioned fucking things up. Haven't drugged anybody in a good long time. Let's go for a swim. Yeah. How's this gonna work? There's a grate at the top of the other opening. Nice. Just like that.
Those are nuts. They're keeping the grate in place.
They're nuts.
It's working. Keep going, keep going. Just one more.
Fuck. I don't understand how that's a spot you drown. His head's clearly above water. See?
It's working. Keep going, keep going. Just, oh, that's it.
I just didn't click it fast enough. That's stupid. That's really stupid.
Just in time.
Clearly. Hey, another chain.
An iron chain. Quite solid and around 5 yards long.
Yeah, let's carry it around. We got an old wagon.
Old wagon. Like what used to be used in mines. It appears to have been built to transport heavy loads. It looks very solid and heavy.
Stones. Button. Hit the button. We're gonna hit the button. And then we're gonna say goodnight.
I bet it opens the door to the main room.
Oh, please. So push it. Just push the fucking button. Thank you, sir. Lord. Why do I hear electricity now? Alright, can we fix this thing now? No. Alright, I'm gonna save it here. I'll save it out here. And then we're gonna keep going. Next time we play this, we'll do a thing. Push the button. Save. Alright, so I'm gonna go. And if I'm not back tomorrow, I will be back Monday with... No, I won't be back Monday. Oh, shoot. I gotta cancel Monday. Alright, well, Wednesday. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. There's a birthday on Monday. And, I'm not... I don't know if I'm streaming. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Anyway. So I'll try for tomorrow. But thank you for being here. And if I don't see you in the next couple of days, I hope that they're wonderful for you. And I appreciate you. And I'll see you next time. Good night.